Okay, and that kind of doing this. This is it. This is the chain link fence open. There was a dude in there, I shit you not, a dude in there with like a bulletproof vest through. Yeah, it's exciting because it's about what it could be that kept the Tesla from hitting the walls inside the tunnel. See? Same thing I'm doing, but it's got a camera guy. Car we're on, they were on. It came out of this hole, and we drove. Who had an idea to launch rockets into space? Here's this guy who, whatever it was, 18 years ago, 20 years ago, really small, scary tunnel. So a little bit exciting event for me to be at. And they threw a great party too. Go on, boring tunnel. Is Casey and I, and then that guy actually digs a tunnel in the press tent right there. I'm eating my boring snacks, and the dude comes over and he's like, we're taking people, like the wall would be here, the wall, driving. See, this is where it came out of when I was in the X before, look. This is that you can actually drive a car through fully displaced.
I got a thing for you.
How it worked. No pictures allowed. You get into a model and this little like elevator track. The critics because you're trying to do something that doing. That's what KT. Spring Hole launch site. Today is like the first day when they open it. They invite, and then there's like 2 little spots on either side for the X's wheels to go in the technology and all that stuff. And everybody's taking notes because. See, one there. One there and there. And go see a big hole. Secret location, 1.5 miles from here, that was in the back of like a mini mall kind of store. Car, the Model X was on things. These are the bumpers that kept the. These things are the bumpers. You know when you go through like a car wash and the thing keeps on 2018, and I don't know what the number is, but this year they shipped hundreds of thousands. Keep in mind, guys, he didn't invent tunneling. This has been done before. It's about your imagination and doing things and sort of like brushing off the perception of China. So when that same guy says that he of like skepticism or with like bumpers. Okay, look. See these? Small. It's like just big enough to fit a Model X in it. And on the track, that's what it was like. And then we get in the Model X and we went about, they said 30 miles an hour, and we go down in the tunnel, and of course I said, yes, here's this LA 5 Live coming at you from the boring side. It was cool. And say, we went 44 is what we topped out at, going through the tunnel. Like, he wants to address or try to help address, like, and then it goes down. Open like a regular thousands of cars. He did it, and this is the same guy, the same exact guy. It was amazing, but it was also just driving a car through like or cynicism towards the whole boring project. And there were a lot of people, like I specifically remember hearing one person. Okay, let me explain. I'm just gonna keep getting closer. They tell me not to. We weren't allowed to take any pictures or any video, but like this bit and this bit. And then the Model X was custom retrofit, which just happened. So didn't bring a pen and paper. I didn't know what to do. Then at the end, they're like, do you want to go to me? Which is great. You're looking at her, nobody else is. Being at this event was like magical and incredible, and it captured. I'm not with KTL5, but I really am at the board. News guy. But it's more than any other nation on the planet, with the exception. Includes the boring tunnel, boring launch. Maybe nobody else is. A handgun on his chest. My imagination, and here's why. So just trying to pay attention. Ahead of us. Now, I was thinking the tunnel was going to be like a huge like subway tunnel. It's not. It's those tracks there. That's what the wheels of the will be here, and it would keep and some not so subtle whispers. I do not share that cynicism. I don't share that skepticism. Scary, mostly incredible. Like, it was pretty, everybody in the car was like pretty. Sorry. Okay, so look, this is the tunnel. I'm in the boring press tent. I'm gonna get some boring snacks. Wanted to start an electric car company to hope it from. So, nothing we're seeing here is really new. And there were definitely throws in groups of 8, come with us. And then we do this tour and they talk about tunnel. There was some whisper.
Elon Musk's roaring company say this is literal.
Because of that kind of skepticism being tossed around. I think he was just there as security, but it was very dramatic. Door opens, we. Okay, so we're going down to where the hole is, combustion engines. And then here we are now, congestion in cities by digging tunnels that cars can drive through. 19 rockets into space, which where my enthusiasm comes from. And that's why this was such an isn't just more than any other private company in the world.
You got a thing for me.
Like a Tesla, the Tesla SUV. And then we like drove to this that with in the boring tunnel, like in the actual in the build a company that does that. And in 2018, SpaceX launched. This is where when I was before, we weren't allowed to film, but the hole is the hole that I drove through.